song. I wrote a song directly inspired by Kennedy while I was doing squats in the gym. Recorded
Rapping.
Oh, it's crazy. You really want me to rap it?
Performing live for the first time on the She Didn't Text Back podcast.
It goes like this. Yeah, I used to talk to you. Had to throw him out my up bigger. Welcome back to the She Didn't Text Back podcast. I'm William Haynes.
I'm Kennedy G.
I'm John Ros.
And I'm Sahra Maxwell.
Hi, you're new here. You want to be our friend?
I guess so.
Thanks. We need friends, especially me. Nobody needs friends more than me. I've said a lot of things online that were truthful and honest, and
How many friends am I holding up?
that I can't even tell.
There you
When
go.
it comes to friends, I can't even tell. I'm that bad of it. There's so many crazy things that's going to be going on soon. We're going on the yacht party tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm so excited.
I'm
The
gonna
annual yacht party.
The annual
yacht party. It's really important, but I'm on Instagram. You know, you're gonna see me shirtless and like looking
Oh Lord.
how I look, but in real life, I'm gonna have my life jacket on every moment. There's not a photo being taken. Safety first. Why would I risk my life? Why? I can't swim. Do you guys not know this?
Yeah, but I can Photoshop AI you in the water.
Me in the
Wait,
water.
you can't
Exactly.
swim?
Yeah.
No, I can't swim. Very stereotypically true about me.
Oh God.
So it's kind of like the anime One Piece. Like if I get in the water, somebody has to come in and get me. So like I don't know who's designated tomorrow to jump in and save me.
That's fine. I'm a very good swimmer. I learned at the Young Men's Association.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the Young Men's Christian Association.
Yeah. Well, I can't.
The YMCA.
But I haven't tried to swim. I haven't tried to swim ever since I got into fitness. The last time I tried to swim was like me years ago. So I'm assuming that you don't just learn because of other things.
You gotta just jump in, man.
like.
Yeah, you just jump in, right?
Do you know how to like? tread
Doggy
You know
water?
how to float?
Yeah, float on your
You
back.
tense up and then
anything?
sink?
Yeah, I'm a tense up person, and I've never floated before. I've 100% never floated without a life jacket before.
Have you ever been in the water high?
Like after doing
Yeah.
never.
Oh.
I haven't tried to swim since I've been doing.
Okay, well there you
Weed.
go. That might change things.
Since you've been doing weed.
Yeah,
So
this
like
guy
it's
does
been like
weed.
6 years. Yeah, I love saying doing it because it makes it sound like it's so hard. Like we all went and did weed.
It
Yeah,
makes it
like,
sound crazy.
it makes it sound wrong, but
No, my favorite thing to do is when we're all smoking. I smoke all the time, but like I go up to my friends who are smoking. I'm like, I'm not trying to get messed with no reefer addicts. Like, hey man, step off, man.
yeah. It's the easiest one. It's non-habit forming.
Yeah. You don't want this, man. It's a gateway drug.
Is it gonna mess me up during sex? It's gonna make it even better.
Oh man.
So you gave me a list of things that you wanted to talk about. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that this is on the list of things you said. You wanted to talk about East Coast versus West Coast crackhead.
Yes.
Crackhead.
Who are wilder?
The
Okay.
crackheads in the East Coast or the West Coast are wilder? you're saying?
There has to be a better term for it. But
So I'm just trying to figure out. I've had some really gnarly run-ins with some of the crackheads here. Like, let me just say, there's a difference. When I say crackheads, I literally mean crackheads. I don't mean like homeless people down on their luck.
Sure.
Oh.
None of that. I mean like solely the people that are just straight up crackheads in LA, just wilding, having a good time, just doing them.
And you're saying, are they crazier here?
They're
or over
crazy.
there?
I feel like they're crazier here than on the East Coast. And I want to know
no
what you
way.
guys
I
think.
haven't had.
I feel like the ones in the East Coast are crazier.
Really?
Yeah, because I went to New York once by myself. I went to New York and I got robbed immediately after getting off the bus.
Oh my God.
Like I was literally in undergrad. I was like 19 years old. I was like, wow, I'm in New York. They were like, give me your money.
Really? It was a crackhead?
Yeah.
See,
How you gonna buy crack with your
And
money?
it was like in
Yeah.
the daytime too.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, no one's gonna help.
Yeah.
Wow.
So-
they're vicious in New York, though, I will say.
Yeah.
I will say. I feel like the crackheads in California, like, or maybe I just have bad luck. They're so feisty. Like
They do be talking.
They be talk.
They are loud. San
they're-
Diego
Yeah.
ones are loud.
They have
They're
a lot
talkers.
to say.
They're talkers, and I'm like, cause I was taking out some trash the other day, and like I had like a half-eaten sandwich. Like I know I shouldn't be wasting food, whatever, but I was like throwing some stuff away, and I was gonna like take the sandwich out to the guy because he was like going through the garbage, and he was like, "What the f are you looking at, you stupid bitch?" Da, 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 da. And I'm like,
No, they never want food.
They don't.
They never
I'm
want...
like, do you want crack? Like, what do you
No,
want?
that's exactly what they want. They never want your food.
Yeah.
They look
You're
at
hungry
it
when
and
you're
they're
doing
like, let me
crack.
see it first.
They're like, times aren't that tough. Times aren't that hard.
Right. Like, it's warm. I want some crack. I don't want
I can
no
afford food.
Like,
Yeah.
What do I look like?
I got food.
what do I look like, a peasant here?
But no, like California is one of the best place to be a wandering person because most of the time of the year the weather is good enough for you to do so.
Sure.
Because if you're a homeless person in New York during the winter, you will pass away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. 100%.
It's too cold.
Even
Like,
DC, even Maryland, like there was one winter, I think like a couple years ago, where it was like in the negatives. And it's usually not that cold down there. And like they had to set up all these different like rescue places, like resources for people that were just kind of like down on their luck. And it's like, what do you do? But California, I see why people come here, because it's like at least you're warm. At least you're outside and you're warm.
Exactly.
Yeah. I was actually looking into it, like the homelessness in Japan. They have like the amount of homeless people that they have in their country. They have it down to the person. This many women, this many men. Like, but there's so many homeless people just in the state of California, more than the entire country of Japan.
Yeah.
So it's actually solvable for them. You know.
Yeah.
Like if you like,
because Japan's such a finite area, it's easy to, the transit's good over there. You can control the area. Makes sense.
Yeah. So one of the other things that you put on the list I see here is BBL fitness.
Yes. Okay. I feel like, there's so many like different topics about like, just getting a BBL and as a woman, I'm sure you've probably just seen it. And I know as women, it kind of affects us differently as like how men see it and can perceive it online.
Yeah, people be mad at me because I don't be mad at BBL people.
And it's because I think
I'm like, it looks good.
It's because like from a woman's standpoint, it's like society's telling you like, and you're small like me, right? Yeah. So like, how I'm sure you went through the same thing maybe I went through, where it's like you see all these girls and look a certain way and it's like society's telling you this is how your body should be. And one of the interesting things that I found out is a lot of these fitness girls that like people watch, they are getting BBLs. And then they're saying that like they're working out and like they maybe work out
by
to
my
a certain
workout
extent.
plan. Yeah.
So now I'm like, does
Grow
Will have a
glutes
BBL
like
too?
Yeah. Grow your glutes like me with Dr. Miami. Like, that's the line. See, I have no problem with the BBLs. If you want to augment yourself, you can do whatever you want with yourself as you want. But if you're going to sell a workout program, you have to at least be honest.
Yeah.
And say, I purchased my gluteus maximus from the doctor and these abs. Because I just recently found out that you could buy abs. Oh. Just like I tell people in my fitness videos, they're like, how do I get abs like you will? Genetics. Legitimately, like, so a lot of the times, like, having abs is like your genes.
Yeah, 100%.
A lot of the fitness people that you look at, you're like, how do I get this super specific physical trait that they have? It's their genetics.
Yeah. It's kind of weird that body types have become trends. Like, I think early 2000s, it was like good to be really small, really thin.
Hated
and
it.
then which is not possible for a lot of people. And nor should it be. Like, it's really not the goal to be like really small.
When we were young on TV, it was the woman would be saying, does this make my ass look fat?
Yeah.
In a bad way. But now we're like, this makes my ass look fat, right?
Yeah. And it's like, okay, does it look good or not?
Yeah. It would be bad if it didn't. It'd be like, you look like, they used to want to look like pancakes in the 2000s.
They did.
I don't miss Y2K at all. At all. The way that people was dressing, you look back at these outfits, I'm like, we really accepted this.
It's coming back though.
It is.
It really.
No, I have a 21-year-old
It's a more refined version.
It is.
Yeah.
Because it's not promoting the unsafe practices that can come with like being on the smaller side. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I am happy personally that like that BBLs are going out of style, but I think it's good that like it's more so like everyone should just be happy with how they look in general. Absolutely. And like if you are on the smaller side or want to go smaller, like it's a safe way to do it. It's eating habits. It's not just like not eating or like, like I feel like in the 90s, it was a lot of like people were like, they were bulimic and they were like anorexic and they 100%. Were promoting that. And it was like, or like Coke was really big because like people would do Coke because it doesn't make you eat. And I'm just kind of glad that like people are starting to just go back to how they they originally are. And if they were smaller, it's like a safer way to go about it. Yeah.
And
like
it's fine if BBLs go out of style because I still like them. Like, it was too much competition with everybody else liking them too. So now
now you know the real ones.
Yeah. But we got to be honest. There's a difference between like the 2006 BBLs and these 2023 BBLs. Ooh, we like
technology's improved.
It's improved, and the top surgery as well. Like that, they'd be looking crazy.
Did you hear about? I don't know if you guys heard, but there's a surgery now that you can get, and it's like an eternal bra.
Oh, what?
Have you heard of that?
No.
Yeah. So like,
I can imagine.
That sounds painful.
It's like a wire bra, and you get it screwed into your chest.
Oh my Gandhi.
And it's like a BBL, but for your chest, and like literally, it keeps like your boobs from drop. Like, you know when you get a boob job, like your boobs can drop. Like it can like drop over time, deflate.
Gravity.
The eternal bra like keeps it so that way they're just up.
Oh boy.
I feel like regular bras are painful. So like having one built into my body,
it's crazy.
would be my biggest
How do
nightmare.
you sleep? How do you sleep like that?
Yeah, how do you like go to the airport? They're gonna have to pat you down every time.
All right, here we go.
No, but you know what they're saying? The male BBL is this new height surgery.
Yeah, what is going on with that?
Looks so painful.
It's 100% not worthy. You haven't heard of this, John?
I mean, I can imagine.
It's like it takes like a year and a half to recover.
This is like the thing where you break your knees
Yes.
and then you like lengthen them a little bit.
Yes,
and then
a
it heals
doctor
a little.
does it.
Yeah. There's a movie where some guy does that.
Yeah. They were making fun of one of the first people that did it because he went from like 5'4" to 5'7", and it was like, you still short, bro.
But that's
like,
it. And then like you take one bad step, it's over.
Yeah. You try to jump and catch the football. Yeah.
He went from 5'4" to 5'7".
Yeah.
He needs to get his money back.
He needs to get his money back.
Let's get some shoes.
Nah. And I was reading
some
them.
docs and call it a
And
day.
it's actually really expensive. Like I've seen 3 different prices: 250,000, 100,000, 80,000. But I thought it was so funny in the comments of one of the videos I saw about it. They were like, "You should just take that money and trick." Like, you know, girls like
It doesn't matter. Literally, it does not matter your height. Just start tricking on these girls.
If you have $150,000 to literally blow,
to be taller,
just give it to the woman instead. If that was your goal.
I don't know whose phone that is.
I don't know either.
It might be mine. Can I go?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
I was like, I got flashbacks from when I was like 19. I was like, oh my god, is that my birth control? I'm like, oh wait, I don't even.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, I couldn't take the male birth control. That's too much stuff to remember for me.
Oh my gosh, it's so unfair.
You got to do that every month.
The double standard, because it's like men will not allow themselves to remember to take a birth control, but women we have to. We're conditioned to. Like we have alarms set. Like
it's not hard.
Yeah.
And then men are like, no, I have to remember.
Apparently,
to take
some
it.
of them didn't get approved because there were too many side effects. Meanwhile, the side effects for women's birth control are like it's like blood clots.
Yeah.
Heart attack.
Literally.
Death. It's terrible.
And they're like, give it
Nausea,
to her. She's
mood
fine.
swings.
Yeah, they're like
weight gain, acne,
depression.
depression.
It's crazy.
Horny.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, all that
Not
stuff
horny.
affects your
Yeah.
hormones. So it's like you just never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have no stuff for men. Like, there's nothing that they do for us. There's all these crazy stuff for women, but for men, there's
Nothing.
There's
It's
no
just like,
nothing.
You
I
guys
think
do
they're
whatever.
making one. Yeah, it's like a vasectomy.
Yeah,
just going off
vasectomy.
This shit sounds crazy.
Guys are just going off vibes.
Yeah.
They're like,
The
I
vibes
think
for the
maybe.
guys.
I don't know.
I be going on vibes, man. I don't care what happened. I'm just kidding. I don't want nobody to get pregnant. Oh my God, no.
In this economy?
I sent my friend Owen got a vasectomy recently, and he's trying to get us all to get him too. He's like, it doesn't hurt. It's just like you got kicked in the balls really hard.
What?
I know, right?
That
I'm
hurts.
like, bruh. So I sent him this
I was
viral.
gonna say, I think that hurts.
It's too much for me.
He said really hard.
Yeah.
He didn't just like kind of hard or feel like you got kicked in the balls. He said like really hard.
Yeah.
So
the next day, like,
And Owen has a high pain tolerance.
Yeah.
Like, I know this man.
and
yeah.
you're not selling it for me. So I sent him this viral tweet. between these two women. This one woman, she's verified on Twitter. She said, a vasectomy is a trans surgery. If you get one, you're not a man. You're mentally retarded.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah. And then another woman said, if a guy has a vasectomy, it's clear he's a degenerate who likes to stick it in everything with no intentions to build a legacy. That's not a high value man to me. But what do I know? I'm just a woman. And then the original lady said 100% agree. I was like, that is one of the most unhinged Twitter conversations.
That sounds like a toxic masculinity thread.
They don't sound real.
From women.
Yeah,
Like it sounds like
toxic femininity.
Yeah.
right, toxic femininity.
I hate that high value men conversation topic. Like, oh, I only date high value men. I only want high value women. I'm like, what?
I don't mind it. I don't mind it. See, if I had a daughter, I would be like, you need to only date high value men. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Like, because I feel that
Sure.
way. I feel like a lot of women don't talk to me. Like, they'd be like, I don't value you. And I'm like, that's okay.
I feel like I just don't like the idea of being extremely materialistic. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like,
I'm telling
I
my
think-
daughter, if he a loser, do not talk to him. I don't care what his heart looks
Yeah.
like. Don't bring him into my family if
Yeah.
he's a loser. Oh, he's a
Yeah.
painter. Honey,
guess.
I can paint for you.
Yeah, I think there's like a fine line between like being realistic and being unrealistic. Like, yes, like, you know, you don't want to be mean and you don't want to be like, oh, like, no, I'm sorry. Like, I got to a point with me personally, like, I'm not your mother. I'm not gonna raise you. I'm not about to raise no grown man.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Get yourself together. I'm not doing it. Like, I didn't have kids for a reason.
Absolutely.
So I'm not about to raise you.
That's what I'm
Right,
But on
telling
the
my
other
daughter.
hand, too, I'm not going to only date someone because of a checklist that I might or might not have in my phone. However, I do also kind of, I have my like parameters, but it's more so like, how do I say this? It's like the value that they can bring also.
Yeah.
So not
Yeah.
just like the value of like, I feel like where a lot of like people go wrong on social media is where like, which I feel like is what you were referring to, is they'll be like, okay, if he can't do this or if he doesn't drive this, if he doesn't do this, then
Right.
like I can't date him. Girl, your mattress is on the floor.
And also,
Pack
some
it
people are
up.
just, like, some people are like in their 20s. Like some of
Yeah.
us,
Yeah.
we're like still work. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm literally still in school, like
See,
still
yeah.
working on my life. Like give people time. Like,
Exactly.
Well, you're young. Yeah, you can do that.
You're 20 years old.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot expect to, like, at the age of 20, when I was in college, like, I could not expect someone to be living this, like, lavish lifestyle, taking
Yeah.
care of me. I mean, of course, I would hope and want that, but, like, you can't. I feel like the issue is people are getting mad at, like, girls are getting mad at their 20-year-old boyfriend in college for not paying your bills.
Yeah.
Girl, he can't even pay his own bills. Like,
Yeah,
what?
Yeah, but no, I do agree with the high value men thing, but I will say that it is really funny when women do have unrealistic expectations. Like, he need to be 6'2". He need to make $300,000 a year.
Wait,
He
do you
need
want to
to,
hear my list of expectations?
Yeah, like, all of those things are fine, but there aren't many people who have each and every one of these things. And you know, it's like a long list, and this shit need to be this long.
Yeah.
And like,
You need to be a Pisces. You need to be
yeah.
Oh, you're
think-
a Gemini. I hate
Yeah,
Gemini.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Thought it was working out.
Women's lists do be funny. Guys' lists, though, we're kind of simple. It's just like, you know, it's very on-site. It's very visual.
Yeah.
But yeah, men aren't like that at all. Men are not like, she needs to be the CEO of the company. She can't work there. Like, men are not like that at all. Like,
No.
I don't want a high-value woman. Like, you're right.
Yeah.
It does sound different coming out of, like, yeah. How I'm going to tell my son, I mean, like, you need to go and get a high-value woman. It
But I
sounds
also
messed
feel
up.
like
100%.
I feel like men should hold themselves and their sons to that standard too, because
Don't bring a
it
tramp
would
around
make,
here.
Yeah, I feel like it would even the playing field as well. But yeah, I do feel like every girl. Do you have a list?
I feel like my list is so bad. It's just like
I have a
want him
list.
to be nice to me. That's a real.
I have a-
Oh
Oh
my
my
God, what a list.
I have a list.
You're going to hell, Kennedy. What the hell?
But you know what's so
That's
funny?
the
I need to
longest
work on
list.
my
I was
list.
thinking like 4, 5, 6
No.
things.
Oh, that's not a list.
No.
That's
No,
But
I'm
you know
like,
what's-
I want somebody that gives me hugs
yeah,
in the morning and makes me breakfast sometimes. Like,
Yeah, your list sounds very reasonable.
My
It's
list
too
is reasonable.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I doubt it.
I'll read it. Okay, so loves God,
Okay.
over 6'2", preferably 6'4",
Yes.
attractive, straight teeth, clean, has a skincare routine, a nice hairline, always keeps his hair done, keeps your nails done, athletic, but not someone that's like a super like gym person. You know, I can't explain it.
I get it.
There's like
Yeah.
no tool. Like you're not like a tool.
Sure.
Like you know,
Not like
it's
a gym rat, but
like you're fit.
You're right.
You're about it.
Exactly. Former or current athlete makes
Okay.
over. I knew he was gonna say something. Makes over 6 figures.
Oh my god.
Can dress. Can roller skate. I can't even roller skate
okay.
myself.
Send me that
Can
list.
dance.
That's my list now.
I got
This
you.
is my
I
list
got
now.
you. Can dance. Good at
Y'all
listening.
roller skate a lot?
No, I can't even roller skate. I just want my man.
I
to
have
be
a
able to
neighborhood roller skating group. We're called the Surge Girls, and we started like during COVID. And it's like my high school friends.
Wow.
So we're literally in the neighborhood, like we're hot girl.
Wow.
Okay, she's
Falling
better
and
than
stuff,
me.
getting scratched
That's a
up.
vibe.
I got it on here. I can't even roller skate.
But this is so good so far. Most of these things are reasonable. I
Yeah,
think.
I've checked off everything on there for
yeah,
sure.
they're reasonable.
Yeah.
Like smart, chest tats, arm sleeve. It can admit when you're wrong. Doesn't get jealous. Confident. A little insecure, so that way you know what you're gonna lose.
Super strength.
Protective, not bossy, chill, funny. I mean, it's just all. I feel like these are all like reasonable things.
Yeah.
Shoe size 13.
Oh my god. What the hell?
Football
12
butt
and a half.
shows me off.
Okay,
Yeah,
these are
supportive.
all reasonable. These are most
Love
of the most
language.
time.
Yeah, they're all like, and also too, the only thing, my biggest thing is like, I can't be with someone that's like a mama's boy. Like,
Don't do it.
and I'm not talking about like, okay, you have like, I think it's important to be with someone that has like a good relationship with their
Sure.
mother. If they do, but like, not like to the point where it's like, okay, is this your mom or your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Like,
No, I was actually just
The
telling
like
my mom about
emotional
it.
incest thing where
Yeah.
the mom's like,
Yes.
this is my man. This
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
only
Right,
man
like,
in my
girl.
life. That is
Oh,
so
yeah, yeah,
scary.
yeah.
I am not about to compete
Right.
with
Yeah.
you, with
Like-
your mom for you. Like,
At first, I thought it was sad that I didn't get enough hugs as a kid, but now as an adult, I'm like, those people that got too many hugs, those men whose mom loved them too much, they're weird as hell.
they're so weird.
They're weird as hell.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
weird.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to do this because my mom does it this way.
Like, yeah.
Everything I have to do that way because your mom does.
I know. I don't want
You
my
want me
girl
to tuck
do.
you in at night too? Like,
My mom only recently started saying "I love you" to me. Like,
oh, so we all have mommy issues.
Yeah, I definitely
Cheers.
do. Yeah. I noticed that because I started getting into older women. Like, I've seen my friends, like John recently. I was like, oh, yeah, she's 52. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, shit, I think I have mommy issues. Like,
I think mine just kind of stem from like my mom is just so strong and she's just such a like amazing person that I just sometimes I never was able to admit this until I got to like this age, but I'm just like I just would look at her and I'm like I could never be that.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
My
Like-
mom gets on my nerves
Oh, my mom gets on my
hilarious.
nerves.
all the
too.
time.
My mom, she's so sweet. She's like, she definitely put the bar so high. And
Yeah.
then now it's like, I'm grateful that I met a lot of her goals for me. And she's like, you're so much better off than me. Like, I'm so excited for your future. Like, you're doing so well. Like, when I'm like starting my jobs and stuff, she'll be like, look at you go. And I'm like,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
but yeah, I got daddy issues. Though.
Yeah.
Like,
I
that's
feel that.
that's
I
weird.
know
One or
that.
the other.
When I
Father.
was a kid, everybody knew that I wanted to be an artist. I used to draw all the time. My mom used to throw away my drawings. Like,
Oh man.
See-
but you
see
see,
why.
but then your dad also did some things too. So it's just like,
Yeah.
man.
my parents are old, though. My parents didn't have me till they were 36 years old. So, like, you know, my parents are
Oh.
like past 65 now. Like, when a lot of people's parents be like 50, like, I'd be
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
damn.
yeah.
So, my parents, like, the withholding of, like, physical love, like, that's some, like, younger generation parents
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, they're
What?
just kind of
My
like
mom's just Asian. They don't show affection like that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
my mom's a Scorpio, so I mean, I'm a Scorpio too, so I just think it's
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
that. I feel that.
I try to hug my mom. She's like, too hot, too hot. So,
I'm so sorry.
like I said, I've thought about it. I'm like, I'm glad that I wouldn't change my parents for
Me
anything in the
either.
world, because that alternate timeline, if I got too many hugs, I'd probably be like a little bitch. Like,
Yeah, I could not imagine if I was like, I just be thinking sometimes, I don't know how I would get through life if I was like sensitive.
yeah,
It's hard.
As cancers,
I'm
You seem
sensitive
nice.
about everything. I'm working on it in therapy, but I just love love. I love giving love to people and stuff. And
Are you a Cancer too?
Yeah.
I feel like all
Yeah.
cancers say they love love.
Yeah, I couldn't
I
do
just
it.
love people.
And
Like,
so cute of you.
and even like the worst person will be like, be watching like a true crime thing, and I'm like, it's okay. Like, there's something that like. Not like for the real bad ones, but
right.
I'm like, something went wrong where they didn't get enough love.
Oh yeah,
And that's why they're a criminal.
Would you say you're very empathetic?
Yes.
Yeah.
It hurts me.
I couldn't imagine. Like I have a lot of like global empathy. Like I think of people in other countries that are starving, and I'm like, I want to do something about it.
Yeah,
I have
sure.
that type of empathy.
Yeah.
But one-on-one empathy, I'm like, that's you, this me. Fuck off. I'm just
feel
kidding.
like I have empathy for like.
Yeah. You wrote who's
My
got
grandma.
the wildest crackheads in here, so I don't know how much empathy. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I'll let you. We'll come back to it. In the episode,
next
and
podcast
I'll-
episode.
are you gonna
figure
let
out.
me talk about your rap career? Oh my gosh. See, we got onto this with the last episode, but so for months,
Did we talk about his?
For months, Kennedy was telling me, she was like, write me a rap song.
Oh,
You know, I have my secret rap persona, Lil
So
Basquiat.
we co-wrote.
We co-wrote a song. I wrote a song directly inspired by Kennedy while I was doing squats in the gym. So it took me 15 minutes to write the song, but I still think about the song all the time. I recorded
Rap it.
Oh, it's crazy. You really want me to
It's
rap
crazy.
it?
Performing
It's
live.
wild.
Yes,
The
crazy.
rap I wrote for
for
Kennedy,
the first time on the She Didn't Text Back podcast.
it goes like this. Yeah, I used to talk to your nigga. Had to throw him out, my other nigga bigger. Would've kept him if he had more paper. Hit it once, I was done, not my favorite. Want it once, then I'm done with it. She a bum if I beef with her. She the type that really need a nigga. I got a pussy that defeated nigga. My whole clique full of bad bitches. I don't care if you a football player, stack that paper. I'm the bitch that got that flavor. Come with haters. Or something
Step
like
it
that.
up,
It go
all
crazy. I had you
motivation.
going on. I had you. I was like, I didn't know I'm past it. I mean, I kind of always knew I wanted to write girl raps. Cause I can say all that shit I never could say before. Like,
Yeah.
It's
true.
okay. I got a producer now.
you got a producer now.
So
You did a rough track.
We could do something. Yeah.
Ooh.
Can I sample the rough track in the video?
Yeah.
Let me play my version of it. So when you are a ghost rapper, you gotta record the rough track, you know. In case they don't pay you your money,
Yeah.
and you could be like, I'm the one that actually wrote the song. And so I originally called it Too Pretty. So here's the reference track.
Hey. Yeah, I used to talk to your nigga. Had to throw him out, my other nigga bigger. Could've kept him if he
That's
had
way
more
better with the
paper.
beat.
Yeah, it's way better with the beat, right?
Yeah.
Want it once, then I'm done with it. She a bum if I beef with her. She the type that really need a nigga.
I sound better.
Got a pussy that defeat a
Yeah,
nigga.
him.
My whole clique full of
I hope
bad
so.
bitches. I don't care if you a football player, stack that paper. I'm the bitch that got that flavor. Come with haters. Boy, look up when you talking to me. I know it's tough cause I'm too pretty. When it come to money, I get too petty. You really think you funny, but I'm fake laughing. I got a little ass, but it's still clapping. Big forehead.
Yeah, and then he said big forehead, and I was like, I'm not putting that in.
Diss.
Those last
It was
four,
low key a diss. So you play my song.
the last four lines, I was just shitting
just
on
going
you,
off.
And then he
and she
just
put
was
it in the
just
song
like, honestly,
anyway.
Oh my
I got-
god.
I
He was
did
like,
not-
F her.
That's
I got-
fucking
They say
hilarious.
girls with big foreheads are like the prettiest. I think it's in every
Thank
rap
you.
song.
It is 100% true.
I mean, look at Rihanna. Like,
Look
let's
at every
be
East
real.
African
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah, I
Foreheads
was
are-
gonna bring that up. How come the most,
Like it.
how come the most beautiful women be from East Africa? Like my TikTok feed, TikTok knows what you like. It
I'm
be
not from
showing
East
me
Africa, but
East
my forehead
African-
looks like
Yeah,
it.
you
So,
sure
hey.
look like it. All right, you guys ready?
As if you are from, yeah.
You guys ready for the Kennedy version? Oh, you changed the song name from Too Pretty to Talk to Your Nigga. Okay.
No, my producer changed.
Oh, he called it that.
He just typed it.
Asking me if I knew her man, and I was like, yeah, I used to talk to your nigga. Had to throw him out, my other nigga bigger. Didn't catch him if he had more paper. Did it once, it was cool, not my favorite. Wore it once, then I'm done with it. She a
The Mario jump.
She the type of bitch need a nigga. Mouth get slick off that brown liquor. I got a pussy that defeat a nigga. Defeated. My whole clique full of bad bitches. I don't care if you a football player. Stack that paper, I'm that bitch that got the flavor. Come with haters, step it up, I'll motivate ya. Boys, look up when you talking to me. I know it's tough, cause I'm too pretty. When it comes to money, I get too petty. He think he funny, but I'm fake laughing. I got a little butt, and it's still clapping. Don't do all that talking, yet you still rapping. Niggas say they know me, yeah, they fake capping. I'm a bad bitch, always eat my rice and cabbage. And you with the average.
All right,
The flow's good. The
Thank
delivery's
you.
so
No,
good.
I love it.
Really?
Send it
so
over
good.
because I'm gonna be driving back home tonight.
Stop! Oh my gosh, I was so nervous. I didn't think anyone was gonna like my music, so I just.
No, the vibe is there.
You need to finish it.
I know.
You never practiced it with me on the phone.
I know.
I gave you a super complicated flow. It switches up on that football player. I don't care if you're
Yeah,
a football
it was
player.
really
It's not-
hard.
That's hard. That's
You
tough.
actually sold it better than he did. I thought you messed up when I heard it from me for the first time. I was
No. But you kept in my distance. You even kept in. I got a little ass, and it's still clapping. You weren't really
It's kind
supposed
of
to say
fire. Like I feel like Coyle Ray, like she kind of plays off of that too. Like she's petite. So I kind of like why not? Like
You're self-aware, just like
Yeah.
You're like, oh, why was you able to say that damn?
that. So yeah, we got to make it a real video.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was about to say.
Yeah.
I'm smelling it already.
You smelling it?
I see
You
the
seeing
viral.
it?
I see the virality.
Listen,
Yeah.
I honestly, I feel like if I do want to take music more serious, but I feel like the only way I'd be the most successful is if you helped me wrote and I had Jay Roach help me mix my songs.
Yeah.
And my beats.
We got a team. We could puppet you because the stuff I'm having you say is gonna have the females piss off in the club.
Right.
You used to talk to my nigga? Like
Right.
that's how you started the song? Like you sound like you are wild in that. So like like I was saying, I usually wouldn't tell people to start a music career, but let's do it.
I'm down.
Where's the music video gonna be at?
Put it
John?
on
Where-
TikTok. People love.
Oh,
like, that's where
100%.
all the
Yeah.
music is.
100%.
Like every new big artist, Ice
Yeah.
Spice came up on.
There you
that,
go.
I
Like
know.
everybody's coming up on TikTok
Yeah.
because
I'm trying to
one of
use
those.
you to get in the room with Ice Spice.
There you go.
Of course he
We're
is.
hatching a plan.
Once she finds
Phase
out,
one.
she's like,
That's
oh,
really why he wants to help me.
yeah.
There you go.
She can be like, you wrote Too Pretty. I'm be like, hell yeah, like I can write anything for you, anything. I specialize in songs ratchet songs for women.
Oh gosh.
You said tired of people rapping about the Kardashians. You're not gonna let me put any Kardashian bars in there?
Oh my gosh. I feel like every time I turn on the radio, there's a new rapper talking about like the Kardashians, and like I'm just so
I like Kim.
I like the Kardashians too to an extent, but it's just like all right. Like
What else?
If
What
Kim was
else?
in here, I would be
else?
sucking her dick. I'd be like, "You the finest thing I ever seen." I'd be like, I know I couldn't help myself. I couldn't.
I 100% agree.
I
Yeah.
know. I'd be like, in the moment, I'd be like, "There's no way I could keep it cool with Kim Kardashian in the room." I'd be like,
I'm not even gonna lie, I'd be like, literally, Kim, put me in one of those Skims campaigns,
I'm-
girlfriend.
No, Skims is so good. Like I'm like Kim.
it's an actually
killed
good
it.
brand.
It actually is.
Kimberly put me in one of those campaigns, girls. You see that?
I mean, I'm basing it on, do I like to see the girls wearing it? And yes, I do like to see them wearing Skims. I'm like, oh, that's Skims, huh? Like,
No, I eat Kardashians. I eat them up. Like
yeah.
in Search and Rescue, the song by Drake. I think she's
Oh,
like
he
talking.
sampled
Yeah,
her in
she
it.
is.
And I'm like, this was so smart. Like, is this look his brain, her speaking? I just love them.
She be freeing people from prison. Like,
She does. I
Yeah,
will
like
say.
yeah.
that's my type of girl.
Like, why not me? Like, Pete Davidson's the same age as I am. Like, why not me?
They're
Like,
not even
No.
together anymore.
I know, but she's like already will go to my age. And like I said, I think I have mommy issues and whatnot.
But
like,
you're black though, so actually you have a.
I'm an athlete, like, and
You're
I'm
black,
funny.
You're an athlete.
I make
Yeah.
music, everything you ever, all the past
Funny-ish.
guys.
He's not 6'2".
I'm funny-ish. I'm funnier than Pete Davidson. Like, I mean,
That's fair.
Show me a clip of him being funny. Yes, I'm a hater. I'm hating.
No, I mean-
Show me a clip of him being funny.
Yeah, he's watered down Adam
don't think-
Sandler.
you
Show me the clip.
You
If
don't
this
think
how
Pete
you was being
Davidson's
towards Ice
funny?
Spice, I know. Like, I'll say one person I'm hating and jealous of.
But I
Because
do
John
love Adam
Mulaney is my
Sandler.
favorite comedian. So the fact that
okay.
Pete Davidson was riding around with John Mulaney, I don't get Kim Kardashian. He does. Show me a clip of him being funny.
I think he's
Cut to
funny.
the clip.
SNL.
Show me
It's pretty
one.
funny.
But
on
not him
SNL.
laughing, not him
SNL.
breaking the bit. Him being given a comedic bit and him succeeding in doing the comedic bit.
Him and Timothy Chalamet rapping was funny to me.
I haven't seen it. I do like Timothy Chalamet. I keep watching Timothy Chalamet related things, and I'm like, I've never seen any of
His
his movies.
stylist is bomb.
I've never seen none of his movies.
He looks better than a skirt than I do. I
many
think.
of his movies.
Like, I swear to God, I'm straight. But I'm like, he's beautiful. Like, what's he got
He
to
looks
say?
so
Like,
cute in a skirt. I'm like, where did you get that from, Zara? Because you look better in it than me.
yeah, I was watching an Apple commercial TV with him, Apple TV commercial with him in it, and I just watched the whole thing because I was like, he's
He
hella
was like
funny.
flirting with Apple. Like he was like flirting with the Apple TV. I don't know. It was weird. He was like,
Whoa, he's
Apple
flirting with
Play.
Siri?
Yeah. Well, first, no, it started off, he's in the movie theater with his friend, like this black friend, and he's pretty much bragging to the black friend. He was like, I had 2 Oscar nominations this year.
The fuck?
He was like, yeah, bro.
That's a commercial.
I know. Yeah, that's a commercial. It's
We're
hella
about to
funny.
watch at AMC right now.
It's like me being like,
Right.
it's like me being like, John, I won Creator Clash this year. It's like, yes, I was
Dude, I
there.
was fucking there.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So you're a good celebrity when you can just brag and then it's
Sure.
actually funny.
Yeah.
But we probably are at time, right? We're at 8:25, so
Yeah, we can
Wrap it,
close
refresh.
out. We can promote Sahra's film a little bit.
sorry, you're working on a film.
I am. I'm working on a documentary.
Sweet.
I'm going to Somaliland, and I'm going to be filming a women's rights activist, Edna Aden. And I'm really excited. We're going to be talking about, this is kind of going to bring down the mood, but like it's a genocide that it's kind of a forgotten genocide that happened in Somaliland, and it affected my family, my whole family's tribe. Like thousands, like a lot of people were killed, and she was one of the main people that rebuilt the country after the Civil War.
Yeah.
And so we're going to be going over there and kind of just trying to show the country in a positive light.
100%.
That's
So,
amazing.
And
yeah.
when is this gonna be out, or is there anywhere we can watch it at or find it, or when?
Yeah, I'm going to have it on most definitely like all platforms after I do my film festival run.
Yeah.
So I'm shooting in November.
Okay, for sure.
Just like promoting it. The Instagram is riseforpeace.ea.
Yeah, we'll put it in the description.
Yeah, so I'm really excited. We're just promoting. Then we're applying to grants,
Yeah.
crowdfunding, and then I am shooting in November.
All right.
And then hopefully it's done pretty soon.
Yeah. I mean, documentary, it's like whatever happens kind of happens.
Yeah,
so.
it's definitely going to be interesting
For
because
sure.
a lot of my crew has never been there.
That makes sense.
Yeah, not a lot of them have been to Africa, so it's like going to be a new experience. for
Right.
them.
That's almost a story in itself right there.
I know. I'm
yeah.
gonna see if somebody wants to film like the sidelines, like
Yeah,
us
yeah,
just
the
like trying
BTS
to,
documentary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
us
definitely.
figuring it out and stuff, and also learning about like my background because I didn't know about a lot of this stuff. My family doesn't talk about the stuff that they went through and like kind of how they ended up in America. So I'm gonna be unpacking a lot.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Can't
Thank
wait.
you.
Follow the Instagram for more updates on that.
Thank you.
Where are they gonna
100%.
find you at, Kennedy?
Find me on Instagram at KennedyGEE and TikTok, Twitter, all the above.
What about you, John?
I'm John Ros 93 on all the platforms, including Venmo.
And I'm William Haynes. Thank you for watching She Didn't Text Back.
Oh,
Wait. Where can we find you? I thought we were just saying, where we get you at? How do I follow?
Okay, so my personal Instagram is Sweet Sarah. Do I have to spell it?
No, I'll put a little
Sarah
graphic.
is Sahra.
Yeah, not Sarah. It's Sahra.
Yeah. So
Get it right.
yeah,
Get it
get
right.
it right.
Thanks, y'all. Thanks for listening.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
All right, perfect.
Sweet. It's hot enough.